Why would I throw in the towel? I just got on my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.
Welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Night Special, and this is Word on the Net. I'm your boy Town Biz, and thank you for tuning in. Your first time to the channel, please hit that like, subscribe button, and surround this content up. Check this out, man. We finna get off into it today. Now, check this out, man. Munchie B is free. They were saying that he got knocked off, caught up with a couple of weapons. 2 weapons in the back of the car. 2 of his homeboys allegedly jumped out and left him back there. The person getting content was trying to suggest Munchie B was on something zesty might have been going on in the back seat. I don't know. I'm not going to put that jacket on him because I don't know. He don't seem like that kind of person. But anyway, we're going to get off to this content, right? I'm going to let Munchie B talk, man, because he's saying Gumby, OG Gumby need to keep his name out of his mouth, man. I don't know why he feel this way. Any man don't want another man speaking on him in a negative way anyway. So let's get to this content and see what's going on. You dig? I hope y'all having a wonderful, blessed day. If you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, get back in the bed, roll over and get out on the right side of the bed. I promise you your day's going to be A-okay. Now let's get to this content. Let's talk about it.
I touched on it right there. But Gumby, because I'm not knowing whether they address the dude like on some Hoover Gumby shit or just Gumby. You know what I'm saying? So Gumby. Now, I was chilling one day and I got a DM from you know what I'm saying? People send me things all the time, right? I got a DM and it was like a clip. I click on it, and it's Gumby, and my name came up. Now, when my name came up, I'm like, all right, run a clip.
I ran from the Ave. He just is on the Instagram talking about he gonna knock somebody out and show their booty. And then, before them, Foley's supposedly, which is probably not true, did the shit to Munchie B, right? That's all gay activity, but they blame it on us.
Man,
what?
All right, pause.
Why you don't? You know?
All right. So I hear this clip. I'm like, okay. Boom. I hit my boy from Hoover. I say, look, I ain't about to be flashing out of respect, cause me and him, nigga, that's my comrade, that's my boy. I say, hey, bro, tell the boy Gumby keep my name out his mouth and don't be using me as an example. I ain't trying to go internet with that dude, and then, you know what I'm saying, niggas know how I could get. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell him keep my name out his mouth.
So I guess that interview from OG Gumby said something. I kind of understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day, it's a lot going on the internet with people's names. So, sometimes they use a bigger name to make a bigger example. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to prove a bigger point. You know what I mean? So Munchie B definitely have a name out here. So I understand why OG Gumby would be like, use his name to set an example. Anyway, let's get back to the content.
I'm like, what's up, bro? What? I said to him, the shit, like, oh, okay, I see what you mean. I'm gonna get at him. All right, bet. Spoke to Gumby one time on the phone before. I don't know that dude. One time before, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing was this, bro. I interviewed my boy Trig. You know what I'm saying? Trigger Bird from Hoover. That's my boy. I interviewed him. My page got took down, and I'm going to do all the re-uploads, and I'm gonna put his interview back up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I interviewed him, and Hawk came up. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So, after that interview, I'm chilling. I get a DM. It's from Hawk. Hawk, like F so and so, F so and so, F so and so. Let's go up, groove. I'm gonna tell you the real story on Hoover. I'm gonna tell you the real story. I leave it in my request. You know what I'm saying? I leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard you may or may, it ain't none of my business. You may or may not went PC. That's what your homies is saying. I ain't got nothing to do with it, so I'm gonna leave that right there. Y'all handle that in the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? Called Trig. I said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hawk hit me. I ain't even respond to the mail. I left it in the request. He said, yeah, Grove XYZ. He put Gumby on the phone, and Gumby go off, calling them all kind of F-bombs. You know how you diss the gay people, and he went PC, XYZ. Ooh, no, that's cool. That's between y'all. Just letting the homie, you know what I'm saying, Trig know that I ain't messing with it. You know what I'm saying? He get that cleared up with y'all. Like, he not about to go on my platform bashing nobody on some gang shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with no, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because all it was going to be, it was an hour of F Gumby. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know Gumby, right? Gave him that respect.
So I feel what Munchie's saying. He's saying for you to sit there and use my name as an example and do in a disrespectful way, then for me to have enough respect for you and don't know you to turn down, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's trying to do content on you, trying to talk bad about you. I turned it down out of respect for the game. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have enough respect for me to keep my name out your mouth or use somebody else for that example that you was trying to explain. And I get that. I understand where you come from. Let's go.
So, like I said, I asked the homie to tell Gumby, keep my name out his mouth, because we don't know each other, and don't use me as an example. Right? Then I'm on YouTube, per usual. You know what I'm saying? That's my gig. You know what I'm saying? I'm a content creator, so I be up and down the metaverse streets, bending corners, and then I run into this. All right, next clip.
This is my real question, right? Was that your ass hanging out that time when they had that fight with Loose Cannon? Was that your wrinkle booty?
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you? Come on, gang, that was you. That wasn't you in that fight right there?
No, if you pay attention to the thing, right? When I walked out, Luce called me to the back. I had the satchel over. I went to the back. When I went to show dude something on the phone, pay attention, I'm in the back. That's when they start fighting. I bagged up. About 15 seconds after that, you hear my voice, because I seen dude finna do some bullshit. And I'm like, bro, don't do him like that. You know, I got family too. Don't do him like that. At that point, my security grabbed me and put me in the car.
But why they strip him like Munchie B?
What? Whoa. What's with all the Munchie B slander this morning? I'm not really sure like what these dudes have going on, but it's a lot of Munchie B slander. It's a lot of Munchie B slander. Not really sure where that's going on, but yeah, that's going on.
They stripped him just like they did Munchie. They didn't put the peanut butter, but they stripped him the same way.
Do you know about that?
Yeah. Listen, I was with Gumby, and this is what Gumby told me. Gumby told me some crazy shit. Gumby told me this. I was talking about 4 Extra. He was like, well, they did some regular crazy shit than that. They knocked out Munchie and put peanut butter up his ass.
Yeah.
I said, was he blind?
So Gumby allegedly told 607 Unc that happened. So now WACK is trying to start problems between families and the Hoovers.
Said no.
Now, my name that came up again, involving Gumby. You know what I'm saying? And you got this knockoff Hoover bringing me up by way of Gumby.
See, now you gotta understand, right? I understand Gumby, Munchie B frustrations. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one person you don't really deal with is WACK100. You know what I'm saying? So you know the WACK100 definitely gonna push a certain narrative when it comes to Munchie B. Now you got Gumby up here who once was an enemy. I mean, I ain't gonna say an enemy of WACK100, but if you remember when WACK100 was talking to Adam 22, He was like, man, I'm telling you, you shouldn't do no business with him. He told me he got a nonprofit organization he wants you to donate to, and this and this. Now I bet you ain't even got this. You know what I'm saying? Speaking bad about OG Gumby, like basically saying he finna extort Adam 22 on some funny stuff, right? But now you got them two sitting down, podcasting, holding conversations, laughing and joking. Then you flip over to this now. Now you got 607 another person who Munchie B then had an issue with behind him dissing the Bloods. You did what I'm saying? And he on there talking about Munchie B and a peanut butter situation. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever happened with the situation. And then on top of it, this dude, 607 Unc, is saying that OG Gumby told him the story. So I understand why he feel the way he feels. That's y'all playing with his manhood. If it happened to him, God forbid if it happened to him, you know what I'm saying? But if it didn't happen to him and y'all pushing the narrative on him, man, that ain't cool at all, bro. Like, I get that, man, why you frustrated. But, you know, it's not my politics, it's not my hood, it's not my city. I'm just here as a fan watching this, man. Let's go.
We already know the deal with WACK. That go without saying, whatever. WACK is a Munchie hater, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But listen. Now you got this this wannabe Hoover from St. Louis talking about what Gumby said. All right.
I just said that. See, you got to think everything is built in. It's like pressure bust pipes, and nobody understands this. And as a young man, feeling like you have to defend yourself in some kind of form of fashion. You know what I mean? Like, and I could understand it must be hard for Munchie B to have to go through what he going. I ain't gonna say hard, but you got to have tough skin to go through what he going through. For people to make these rumors about you having peanut butter smeared out on you. Then you know what I'm saying, his accident. I mean, I ain't gonna say accident, but you know his situation with his eyes. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot on its place, so I salute Munchie B for still being able to stand there 10 toes down and still believing and repping what he repping, because a lot of guys would have folded in this situation. A lot of guys would have been like, I'm checking out the game on this. I ain't got nothing to say about nothing. I'm finna live my life and grow up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, but he's still standing 10 toes down with the gang and he feel the way he feel. Let's get back to his content and hit that like, subscribe button, that notification bell, man. Let's get to it.
All right. Now I'm just like, F it, right? Because I went the right channel. I taught the homie, you know what I'm saying, a reputable homie from Nando's Hoover, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, get out your man's, tell him to keep my name out his mouth. All right. I don't know if the message made it. Whatever. Now you got this dude from St. Louis, Hoover or whatever. He bring my name up with this dude Winnie 100. You know what I'm saying? And then Winnie 100 act like he done knocked on his door. He opened it and he demanded an apology to the Bloods for him dissing. Now we know that's a play because WACK, you got bigger fish to fry. Why are you worried about this weirdo? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not even worth the house call. You got this bitch Mika talking about she put 3 fingers in your ass, bro. You got Jay Diggs looking for a fade and it's viral. He made a whole song and had thousands of people come out from the Bay Area chatting with him, talking about where his fade at and disrespecting you. And he did a no jumper interview. It's a lot.
And he's not telling a lie right there. That is true. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I said before. I don't. It ain't maybe WACK been taking fades where the cameras ain't been there and nobody know about or whatever the case it is. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not part of LA politics. But what I will say is WACK have been getting called out for a lot of fades, and there's no. You know what I'm saying? Which it really shouldn't be no evidence, but there's no proof of him pulling up and taking no fades. No, everybody keep telling me you never pull up. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to think that WACK100 is like the king of LA. I'm starting to believe that because he's the only person I know that can get on here and get disrespectful and tell somebody on there, go tell your mama to go suck a dead woo woo, and nothing happened to him. He pulling up in LA. He's always at no jumper, nothing popping off. I'm not pushing nothing negative on WACK100. Please believe I'm not trying to push nothing negative. I really hate to see these brothers really going at it. But I think they can make more money and be a stronger foundation if they come together. But unfortunately, we ain't living in a time for people like to come together. We live in a time of confusion, frustration, and madness. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to stay in your lane and keep pushing the narrative that you pushing. Anyways, get back to the content, man. Y'all hit that like, subscribe button. Let's go.
It's a lot of people in line before 607 UNC, bro. That's how you know people are content, right? But back to this dude Gumby. Okay, now I asked for this man to keep my name out of his mouth. So all right, now back to the first interview with Adam. I'm thinking, okay, cool. He trying to speak up for the Hoovers, the Hoover community, or whatever. Then after that, I'm like, okay, he clout chasing. Is he Hoover Gumby or Hollywood Gumby or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to OG Gumby, man, and you know what I'm saying, and Munchie B, man, because these guys really shouldn't be beefing like that, because it really just seemed like, and I'm not trying to be biased or none of that stuff, but it seemed like No Jumper do got a thing for putting enemies against enemies, but I be feeling like at the same time, is it a way to get them to stop the beefing? Because Adam do be trying to get them to come sit down at the table and talk. And you know, a lot of time when you have a discussion with people, a lot of problems can be worked out because it don't be that serious. It be other people in your ear making you react differently. It be the fact that everybody talking. You know what I'm saying? It just be different narratives. The reason why people be, you know what I'm saying, crashing out or whatever the case it may be. But let's get back to this content.
But then I'm like, okay, he just want attention. He hating everything that got something going on. He hating on Back on Fig. Shout out T-Rail and Smack. He hating on Back on Fig. And then
yeah, shout out to Back on Fig, man. I like Back on Fig. I was just telling somebody the other day, man. I was like, man, if I had a chance to go on one of these podcasts, it's like, would you go on No Jumper or Back on Fig? I was like, no, I'll go on Back on Fig because No Jumper just got a negative aura to me. And it seemed like over there, you definitely gonna end up catching fades with people, man. And you know, you don't come to this thing to make money to catch fades, man. You come to this thing to make money and to blow up, not to get caught up in the gang banging mentality or a gang banging surrounding where you gotta fight for your right just to make $1 on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense, man. Anyway, let's go.
I don't care for him, but he talking about Milk ain't from Hoover. Milk got his channel going. The Hoover say nigga 7 foes. The baby say he is from Hoover, and who is you to say he not? I'm like, okay, hating on another person that got a little motion. And then they say, oh, you try to squabble Alshon Martin. Alshon Martin be mess with Rick Ross. He was dealing with 6ix9ine back then. Like I'm like, wow, you targeting everybody that got a little emotion about themselves. You just a bum and you angry. You know what I'm saying? The most angry people be the people that don't have no money. 50 Cent said the people that mess up the parties be the ones with no bread. Everybody with the bread be enjoying themselves. You one of them. Oh.
And that makes a lot of sense what he just said, though, because it's always the people that ain't got it like that mad because everybody else enjoying themselves and they see one person that they don't like or somebody bump into them because of maybe a couple of females in there that they choosing on, they ain't choosing on them. You know what I'm saying? More attracted to the other people, and they do tend to crash the party out, shoot the party up, or whatever the case it may be, or punch some beast, jump somebody in there to mess the party up, which is real talk, man. I'm good. Yeah, that was a good point you made, bro.
On Inglewood, right? Okay. All right, listen. I'm trying to figure out. 4Xers got back. He got out of jail in June, bro. You still bringing up this Carrot situation. Ain't nobody else talking about it. Shit been dead, bro. Been over. You fixated on these sex crimes that's taking place in jail. You say,
pay attention what he just said. On my videos, I said the same thing. If you a gang member, or any man for that change, it don't necessarily mean you a gang member. You could be any man in prison, man. I said this on my channel. If you knock somebody out and play with their bottom, they butt, peanut butter, carrots, whatever the case it may be, that is a SA charge, bro. You heard what he just said. You infatuated with these SA charges in jail. So come on, man. Pay attention to the words these guys. These are members using these words. When the members are the one trying to make it cool to do these kind of things to people in jail. It's cool to rub peanut butter and carry. Let them tell it because it's part of the culture. So let's get back to it.
The Hoovers is homophobic. They try to put the stigma on the Hoovers because of weirdos like you that's sticking on it. Okay, because you say you homophobic, but you riding around with 607 Unc, and he hopped on his knees in front of the homie doing a podcast. Hopped on his knees. Was there a conversation about that? He hopped on his knees in front of 5 million subscribers, bro. For what reason? I don't know. It ain't that much entertainment in the world. You know what I'm saying? You can't be homophobic. You let 607 Unc talk you into thinking the gay Tony dude from Texas is cool because he said, well, he say he from this Hoover. If you say that Hoover ain't real, then what do it matter? And you say, oh yeah, you right. Nah, fool. Look, if this gay dude represent Hoover and you not cool with him being gay, how you let this weirdo talk you in to gay Tony being straight? Are we cool all of a sudden? Something ain't right with you. Something ain't.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to Munchie B, man. On the real, y'all go tap in with Munchie B, man, and get on what he on. You feel me? Yeah, go. You know, I hear what he's saying though. People using his name, making content off his name in a negative manner. You feel me? I understand that, especially playing with a person's name when it comes to this, you know, the rainbow community. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just gotta understand, man. Like, it's a weird situation. I understand where we come from. I understand OG Gumby, what his response is gonna be to this. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what he got to say. Anyway, man, y'all go tap in over there with the morals, the Munchie B situation, man. You know what I mean? And you know, like, subscribe over there. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Quarter Report brought to you by the Red Night Special. I am Town Biz. And go on ahead and stay tuned for some more content coming because I'm dropping them real soon. All right, y'all have a blessed day.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.